It's time for 5-Minute Advice for Authors, brought to you by Twin Flame Studios.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Hough. I'm the author of Unstuck, The Physics of Getting Out of Your Own Way. And my work in the world is to assist visionary leaders to be able to use the laws of physics to bring their visions to life in ways that they'd never imagined, and quantum leap the speed at which they do it while being fulfilled and knowing that they've lived the life that they meant to. The most important thing for readers to learn from Unstuck is that there's a way of being in this world that transcends needing to push, needing to survive, needing to follow a linear model for how we accomplish things, and that there are 5 laws of physics that anyone can follow, the favorite of which for me is that, in fact, everything is working for you. Until you experience that and collect evidence for it, everything is a struggle. So start being vigilant. For me, this was a huge thing, to start being vigilant for the ways that consciousness and life is operating for you. Collect evidence, create an evidence journal. That has been a huge thing. And the rest of the book blossoms forth from there. The greatest advice I can give for someone who wants to write a book is don't stop. There is always a way. That there are people out there. There are people that have helped me that knew things that I didn't know, and without their wisdom, I probably would have floundered a whole bunch more. But it took me a long time to write this book, and it was more about even an extrapolation of that wisdom is that I realized at some point it was who I had to become to write the book rather than the writing of the book. And as I brought those people in and I caught up to the person that would complete this book within myself, man, that is when the rubber hit the road. I think the book got complete within 4 or 5 months. Another piece of advice that I have that was integral to completing the book and to bringing forth a piece that I was really proud of, that I knew would make the difference that I wanted to, was that it was more important to be authentic than to get everything right. So in other words, it was very familiar and personal, my book, rather than, and I was trying to make it very scientific and non-personal. And of course, it was so much more catchy by coming from my heart than by trying to be a perfectionist about it. My favorite part of creating the audiobook with Twin Flames Studios was Steve, who helped me out in the recording. I loved working with him. The other piece of it was how much of a laugh I had at me thinking that, it was just going to be this process where but actually it looked like you're just reading the book. No, I actually integrated the whole process of writing the book through reading the book. Not only that, it catalyzed me to think of new ideas for new books while I was reading my old book. And last but not least, it definitely transcended my need to be a perfectionist, because man, there were so many times where I wanted to change things, and Twin Flames and the staff at Twin Flames was so encouraging of, you don't need to do that's because you're reading the book. You wrote the book. Like, relax. Most people don't know anything about, or only 10% of what you're writing about. It's great. And just the encouragement, so I didn't get in my head. It was awesome.
Thanks for joining us on 5-Minute Advice for Authors. Remember to like, follow, and subscribe for more, and visit us at twinflamestudios.com.